What is up? It is Big Chart Trades back with another video, and in this video I'm going to be giving you guys a full top-down analysis from today. Now, today was a pretty hard day to trade, not going to lie, and I've gotten a couple comments in the past asking me to do a top-down analysis, so I figured what better day to do a top-down analysis than a hard day of trading. So I'm going to start on the 4-hour because that's where I started at this morning, and then I'm just going to go down. I actually took the same exact trade that I'm going to show you guys in this video, but this is sort of my reasoning behind it. You can find the full video recap on my TikTok, just same at Big Chart Trades with 2 S's, I think. And then I also recapped it on my Twitter. So if you need to find it there, you can. All the links will be in my YouTube somewhere. So starting off today, I saw that price was inside of this 4-hour gap. So let me just use the replay feature. So I saw that price was in the 4-hour gap, price was trading out of this 4-hour gap. The 10 a.m. opened and it immediately traded into that gap. So let me just drop down to a 15-minute to show you what price looked like this morning. So this is that 4-hour gap that I was talking about, and this was 9:45. So the whole morning, I knew that we were going to be bullish. I wanted a bullish day today, but I knew that we had to manipulate somewhere. So 10 a.m. opens, right? Immediately just displaces to the downside, sweeps this liquidity. And the only reasonable explanation for this would be price needs more liquidity to go to the upside. So I don't do anything. Right now it is 10:15, anticipating price to trade into this gap. Okay, so this is when things start getting a little interesting. I knew that price was going to go to the upside. I just knew it. I was very bullish today. Yesterday we closed pretty bullish. We're reversing from after this external range sweepage right here. We're reversing to the upside. So I figured, we were bullish today. So after price taps into that 4-hour gap, am I still on the replay feature? Oh my God, I'm not on the replay feature. Let me go select the bar. After we trade into this 4-hour gap, pretty deep into this gap actually, it is around 10:45. I just want to delete this. So it's around 10:45 on the 15-minute, looking for any bullish PD arrays that I can use. And what do you find? I actually like, is it this one? Here, I have it marked out on ES because this is where the SMT was, but okay, it was let me find it. This is the 10 a.m. candle. So was this 10 a.m., 10 a.m.? Yes. So this was the fair value gap that I chose this morning. Again, if you want like proof that I took this trade, just go to my TikTok or Twitter. I have it there. I'm not gonna like pull it up now because I'm not a good editor. But right here, okay, there's a lot of bullish SMT here. This is the same gap. This is ES right here. This is the NASDAQ, right? SMT is when we make new lows or we pull into a PD array on one asset and we don't do it on the other. As you can see right here, the ES is all up in this 15-minute fair value gap, and the NASDAQ just hasn't touched it. So this series of candles, NASDAQ doesn't touch it. This is today, what we have going on. NASDAQ is way above, way, way, way above. And ES, this is the same candle right here. This is the 11 a.m. candle. This is the 10:45 a.m. candle. So let me play that. Okay, this is the 11 a.m. candle now. Okay. Right, ES just touched it right here. So this is SMT. Okay. I want to draw this for you right here. This is SMT. Make it red. This is SMT right here because look at that. The NASDAQ doesn't come close. So once we have this SMT, I'm like, okay, ES already tapped into this fair value gap. I don't think the NASDAQ is going to tap into it because we didn't tap into it here, and ES is almost mitigating it, right? So we have SMT right here. Let me drop down to the 1 minute and look for an entry because we already dumped. I don't think we're going to dump all the way into this gap, and ES already tapped it. So if ES already tapped it, I can already anticipate price to tap it on the NASDAQ. Plus, we have no top wick on the 4-hour. So I go down to the 1 minute and like, okay, what am I looking for? What are the 3 checklist items I'm looking for an entry? You remember on the lower time frames, liquidity sweep, right? SMT, with ES, and then change in state of delivery. So these are the things I'm looking for. What do we have here? We have this liquidity sweep. Let me just mark that out. We have this liquidity sweep. We have this SMT because ES is already in this gap. We're way ahead this gap. So this is just all SMT right here. Okay. Let me write that out for you. And change in state of delivery. What is a change in state of delivery? A change in state of delivery is a candle closure above the series of up-close candles that swept the lows in a bullish scenario. So since this is all a manipulation leg, guys, this is all a manipulation leg since 10 a.m., right? Because this is an open, low, high, close candle. Okay, so we open at 10, immediately dump. This is all manipulation. Open low, high close. So we pulled into this PD array. I'm expecting price to be bullish. Okay, we pulled into it on ES at least. I'm expecting price to be bullish. And guys, this comes from just staring at the price and looking at the charts. Like the only reason I anticipated price to pull up from this level and not tap into this is because we have this SMT here. We had SMT over here. Like this is just a trend right now that ES is pulling into this fair value gap and NQ isn't. So I just was like, okay, we have this sell side liquidity sweep. What I'm going to do as a trader right now is I'm just going to wait for price. If price closes above this level, I'll take the long. If it continues down, I'm not trading, right? I'm not selling, I'm not buying. I'm just sitting and watching. So it doesn't matter. So I'm just like, okay, as a trader, I'm just going to wait for a closure above this. So let's see what happens. Okay, immediate reversal. Okay. Right there. Okay, so this is my entry. You can look at the screenshot that I posted on Twitter. You can look at anything you want. You can look at my TikTok. This is my entry right here. Okay, so I enter right here. Just buy, right? We have the change in state. We have the sell side sweep. We have SMT. We have the PD array. Okay. Where are my targets? Now, my initial target was this, the 4-hour open, because I just wanted this candle to turn green. So this was my initial target. This trade, I ended up being in this trade for so fucking long. I think I was in this trade until like 4 p.m. Or no, not 4 p.m. What am I saying? I was in this trade until like 1:30. And I just called it quits because I'm like, I am not holding this any longer. So I got out around, I want to say around here. I think around this high I got out. Yeah, I think around this high I got out. But this was my final TP level. So let's see. I'm just going to do it on the 5-minute chart because this trade took forever and I don't want to wait all over again. So let me just X out all these things. And then I'm just going to go on the 5-minute because I don't want to wait. So on the 5-minute, let's see. Right, this is what we have. Let me zoom in. Okay. So I sold around here. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. I sold here. I think I sold at this high, actually. I forget where I sold, but it was around here. It was inside of this gap. But you saw that immediate reaction from price, from all those confluences. Let's see what happens. It ended up going and hitting my final TP at 3:10 p.m. So this is like insane. Took forever. I got in at 11, went until 3. I sold around within like this blob of candles right here. This is where I sold. Because I literally just didn't want to be in a trade anymore. I was in with 3 micros because the risk was a lot. I mean, this change in state was, is this 11? Yeah, so my entry was right here. It was right here on this candle closure, and I didn't want to put on a whole mini. You know, that's a lot of risk. That's 53 points. I'm not going to put on 53 points of risk with a whole mini, even though it never even came and tested my stop. Yeah, guys. So this was like a crazy 6R trade or something. It Yeah, this was a fucking huge trade. So this was my trade from today, and this is exactly how I trade every single day. So you see, like, I can list out the steps for you, and I'm going to, because you guys want to top down. That's what I'm going to give you. And that sounded perverted. Let me remove these drawings. So the first thing I do, okay, I determine my bias. The second thing I do, wait for 10 a.m. 10 a.m. 4-hour open. Okay, third thing I do is whichever direction I'm looking for, right? If I'm bearish, look for PD arrays above the open. Look for PD arrays above the open on the 15-minute or 1-hour time frames. All right, if I'm bullish, look for PD arrays below the open on the 1-hour time frames. Okay. And then whichever one it is, right? I align my time frames. Align time frames. Okay. So the 15-minute. If the PD array is on the 15-minute, I drop to the 1-minute. Okay. If the PD array is on the hourly, I drop to the 5-minute. And I'm looking for 3 things, 3 pillars, right? Liquidity sweep, SMT with ES, and change state of delivery. Then I just target opposing liquidity. Okay, this is literally top down what I do every single day. Every single day. If you want to screenshot this, you can screenshot it. But yeah, this is literally a top down analysis. This is exactly how today went. So if this video helped you in any way, shape, or form, go subscribe, like the video, comment, whatever you feel like you need to do. I'm not gonna go nag you to go subscribe. I'm actually growing pretty fast, pretty funny. Posted a tweet like 4 days ago. Thank you for 400 subscribers. And I'm already at like 850 out of nowhere. So hopefully this top down helped you. This is literally what I do every single day. Go follow me on all my socials. The links are in my YouTube bio. And yeah, hope this helped. Peace.